Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd. And through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Better behave yourself. Let me come over there and whoop you. All that crying.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Come and turn the light off in your room, then. Come and turn your light off. Come and turn the light off. Amir, come and turn the light off in your room. Turn it off. Turn the light off. Good boy. Turn the light off. Turn it off. Turn the light off. The light. Turn the light off. Light. Light. Ah. Come here. This is light. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Look. Light. Look. This is light. Light.
Now it's Jackson.
Light off. Light off.
6 yards on the pickup.
Go to mommy. Go to mommy, man. Oh, God damn. Oh my God, it should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. It's all right.
Have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This time, Jackson will throw it.
Come on, she didn't be the pick. Come on, man, get the pick.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson.
Come on, man, she been picked twice. I'm sitting there watching, she been picked twice. This game's crazy.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First and 10 at the 32-yard.
It's alright. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping no more. It should have been picked twice.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap.
Put your ass down, man. I'm on your ass today, DJ. I'm on your ass today, DJ. No homo.
Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Down and 8.
Well, y'all better not let that motherfucker get no yards.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain
Who you playing, Uncle?
I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender. I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Ravens strike first and 3's him. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Rodgers, a loss of 6 yards, and it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Packers nothing. J.K.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Good punt. Good punt. Good punt. I dare you touch that shit. I dare you touch that shit. Good punt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Should have been a pick, dude. Got fucking lucky, dude.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Second and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 35-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
You back for what, DBL? What you back for? What you back for? Told, don't comment when you don't win the games. When you don't beat me, don't comment on my broadcast.
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. On the option, it's Jackson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4.
Don't worry about it. You up next. I take care of DJ. You up next. I ain't gonna run for me today. I'm gonna make you run for me. Facts.
Something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Jackson.
Oh!
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Oh my God!
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
DJ's making them lucky plays on me, bro. I can't make this up. It's only a matter of time. I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch him.
With a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Jackson on first down.
Oh, wide open.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Jackson will keep it, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This time he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 15-yard line.
The liver smell a little different. That's a new fragrant.
Second down.
At the Packers' 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up
Nancy,
4 there on his own.
That's new fragrant, huh? That smells good.
The 3rd down situation.
Makes it 3rd.
I wanted to be fun. I wanted to say smell like a man cologne, but I'll just fuck with you. Got a little manly smell.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
What happened?
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
You talking to me, Nikki? Hey, Ness, I like this smell, babe. That's a new fragrance, babe. I thought it was my shirt.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions.
This smells good. Oh.
Up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
That's new, Nancy, that's a new smell? That can't be this. That gotta be my shirt that smells like that. You got a new bottle thing to deliver to? Huh? That's my shirt that smell like that. The laundry.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking deep for Adams. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
DBO, you got so much to say. This was going to say at the end of the game.
To the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to go down.
Oh, shit.
Field at the 49. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
J-Pack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Come on. Rodgers just stood right there. Rodgers, what's going on?
And Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Playing DJ, man. He just stood there.
This offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
What's up, J-Pack? DJ beat me 10-0 right now in 3rd quarter.
And turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
Hey, let me ask you, hey, J-Pack, let me ask you, J-Pack, who lost to Green Bay the game? Is it the coach or quarterback? Because I'm thinking it's the coach.
On second down now,
'Cause-
Dobbins shedding the tackler that gives him some room.
But then some motherfuckers say that Aaron Rodgers had a wide open touchdown too. He could ran through. He missed it. He missed it.
J.K. Dobbins, 70.
Yeah, I say that same thing. I was mad when I saw the field goal. I couldn't believe it. I said, y'all want to give Tom Brady them the ball again? I don't think y'all want to do that.
How far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Nah, they let them play. You know why they called it? They called that play at the end because they didn't want to be a controversy, like they always be.
For the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nah, they was grabbing all game. They was grabbing. Hey, Nikki, they all game, Nikki. All game. I sit there and watch the game.
Underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively.
that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now the Raven defense.
Then why you talk? Hey, time out. You say you fell asleep and you talking about the game? You wrong for Nikki. You wrong, Nikki, for even putting your input. You wrong. He said he was asleep. So I see now you arguing for no reason now, Nikki.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50.
Facts, but that bus defense was real good though. I give it to them. It was real good.
Contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out.
He didn't play good.
It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
See, I heard the Bears was the team that he could go to too, but I ain't gonna say nothing though. Shit. What?
On 2nd down, Dobbins. He's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 30.
I heard San Francisco though. I heard San Francisco's in the mix with Rodgers. Man. But then Stephen A. said he might also go ahead and stay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The team is not that bad though.
Jackson dancing to his left.
Oh my God, this is not happening.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And the final clock on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at that.
Yeah, you think about it. Brady never really had no top-ass wide receivers, too. Y'all think about it, too.
Because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Dobbins. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
None. Pivot like a sidekick.
Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Everybody play the road. Everybody play the road. Everybody play the road.
Yield a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
A team that buy into the system. That buy into the system.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm more impressed with Brady this year because I didn't think Brady never gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I thought the Packers would win. I thought Seattle might. I thought Seattle might make it to the Super Bowl. I was thinking Seattle too. I ain't never think the Bucks.
Keep the clock moving. Keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I even thought the Saints might make it to the Super Bowl. I've never picked the Bucks. I thought I'll say I get him one more year. You know.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Baltimore Ravens.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more.
Facts.
And he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
It's a scandal.
That sets him up better for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson on 3rd down. he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Their own 25-yard line.
Hey, you gonna go to the store? What? Why wasting time? Nancy.
The Packer offense ready to
Nancy.
get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this
What's some
drive
time and
is not going
shit?
to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So technically, Brady didn't win that game. The defense, Bucs defense won that game.
His team, but he remains undaunted, still attempting to
Yeah.
get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball down.
But you see how life is. Brady's looking good though because of the defense. That's crazy.
To throw again, Rodgers flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork.
Yeah, it's not him. Yeah, it's not him. It's a team. He knew that.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. 27 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Nah, but you see, that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. That was beefing. That was beefing during the season. Stop it.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do. Yes. And they're going to win this football game. They're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and
Well, that coach didn't do a good job with Rodgers. He didn't let Rodgers go for that shit. I read Rodgers go for that shit, then giving it back to Tampa Bay.
Forced out to his left.
Rodgers should have said something.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout.
But let me ask you this though, J-Pat. Why didn't Aaron Rodgers say, hey, let me go for it? Why you didn't argue with the coach and say, let me go for this? Usually he...
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left.
Yeah, he is. I told you that. I know that. He's trying to think it out. He don't want to say it, and everybody be talking about it. Like, he gave y'all a clue. That's all he got.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense.
I see Jets. I see Jets.
On a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there.
Jets gonna have a squad.
For a short gain when he took off running.
They got some nice. They got a lot, dude. They got defense.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover.
Jets is good. All they need is a draft pick of a wide receiver. First round or second round, they're gonna be all right. They got defense though. They got defense.
Just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
J-Pat stupid. J-Pat stupid.
Do it really well. Otherwise, there could be
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Rodgers now on first down. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams.
That's all I say, J-Pat. That's all I say, J-Pat.
And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2.
Damn.
3-score lead here late, but they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
ED2, 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 ED2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
That's real, J-Pat. That's real.
Rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Get ugly cars. You gotta plug the whole cars up, put in the quad, open the quarters.
Oh, you said Joe Montana's perfect? I never watched Joe Montana. I can't remember watching him play. Oh, you said Joe Montana's perfect? I never watched Joe Montana. I can't remember watching him play. That's the hardest thing. And I was born in '87, so he might.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? said it loud and clear. Can't see no like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
I want to got big bucks.
Yeah, I'ma act
You
a
don't do
fool
that.
with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a
Why you
fool
talking to
with
me like
this.
that?
Because you just be pulling on my drawers, you lame. I don't care.
Drop nothing.
Look.
Give me a kiss.
No.
Don't talk to me then. Give me a kiss.
Look, which one you gonna play? I don't have it. Look. They got the Texas lottery.
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, we go back playing property tax. Why you got a snore? It's here. I thought it was my shirt.
Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
What's the closest go to get tissue? $70, huh?
Yeah.
Not traffic, huh?
Something like that.
I could go to Dollar General. Dollar General? $70?
Yeah, find me down over there. I told you. Hey, the code in. That's what I told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I want some free stuff.
I'm good. For the money. Why she doing that like she don't know what it is?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Facts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Yep, you sure did retire early. You in line by that, J-Pat.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
The 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Damn, Eli got more Super Bowl than Aaron Rodgers. That's crazy.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one
I think if Mahomes' career is over, he probably hit 5 or 6.
a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their
Or at least he gets 4. Mahomes. At least he get 4.
Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Damn, LeBron James scored like 46 the other night. That's crazy. Yeah. I forgot. I think it was Cleveland. Was it Cleveland?
The decision, a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there.
Yeah, it was Cleveland. He shot threes at the logo like Stephen Curry.
He slides down.
That boy LeBron looked like he could play at least 5 more years. Kevin Love. That's not, you think that's gonna work out with Kevin Love? They want Kevin, the Brooklyns. They want Kevin Love. I don't really see Kevin Love do too much no more. Does he still play? I don't see. Oh yeah, they can. Jordan.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
I think the Nets was better with the squad they had before they had James Harden. That's my opinion, but nobody want to listen to that.
And it'll be second down.
Cause they had a good bench. They had a good bench though. I think Kyrie and Durant would have done good.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush and down he goes.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 36, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball.
Gore still playing. Which team he play for?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first.
Damn.
This is third down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 36 yards. And the Packers are within an extra.
DJ in trouble now. That's all I gotta say. He in trouble.
As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them
I'm on your ass.
it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here.
I'm glad to see people at the. Hey, I'm glad to see people at the games now. I'm kind of happy seeing that shit.
And they will not get a chance.
Even though Trey Songz got his ass whooped.
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Trey Songz got his ass whooped. Now he didn't get his ass whooped, but he got into a fight with the security. Oh no, with a police officer.
Set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and
Bec-
run. Defensive.
Yeah, because he didn't want to wear a mask. Because they said something he didn't want to wear a mask.
To stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play.
Nah, he just got to like a little wrestling match with the police. They wanted security. Security called. The security told him to put a mask on, but then he said no, he ain't got to put a mask because he's not around nobody. You know, because everybody's 6 feet in the stadium. But they say he could win that case because that's a public place. It's not a private place. It's not like you're going to somebody's house or somebody's store. But that's what they say though. I don't know. They say he can win. He can actually win the case. That's what somebody said.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
He'll have a first down.
Nah, ain't gonna be no time. You know they're gonna hit him with a couple fines. I don't think there'll be no time. But I don't know though. It's a police officer that he got to. They charge him from assaulting a police officer. So I don't know. He might get some time. I don't know. Depending on the judge.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken
Or the police pressing charges. I don't know.
at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm getting sick of DJ, man, and this antic defense he's doing.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I fucked up. I know what I fucked up.
And when you see that happen, That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pick.
Yeah, he did. He got me better, too. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got me better. Yeah.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, shit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But that was the highlight of 2020 was poker.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so
I can't make it up.
here at the 25.
Shit, that was the highlight of 2020 with Jetpack and Nicky Doodles. It was poker. They playing poker every day. I didn't even know where they was at no more. I didn't think they play man no more. It was poker.
Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get...
Oh, the weather's good up. Oh, it's snowing?
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use...
Shit, the weather been good over here in Texas. The weather's good, like it's like spring. It was just cold like a couple weeks ago. It's like spring now.
On 3rd down, Rodgers flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the...
I don't know why Green Bay. I wanted Green Bay to win that game too. I don't know why they went. I said, why they go for it? They just go for the goddamn... Man. Yeah, because they listen. You got nothing to lose because if you got to play defense, they're all the way back right there. Yeah.
They would have wanted him to slide and protect himself, but he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll
Nice try.
Just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is...
I don't know. I think the referee would have still called that call. I ain't gonna lie to you because they gonna call a call like that. Yeah, I think now at the end of the game they really watch what you do at the end of the game. They're very watching. But they should have been. If they're gonna call calls, it should have been done that a long time ago. They're gonna be calling calls.
To go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
God damn.
An incomplete pass on that.
No, he ain't putting on me like that. I ain't gonna stone. He ain't putting on me like that. It just I could have did better with that play, but it is what it is. Bring them boys up. Bring them boys up. I don't even fuck.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Oh.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back.
God damn.
And he's taken down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
There he goes goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Packers take over first down.
Mack Med, I just pulled one of your moves back. I just got the hit stick, bro. Way to get rid of it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mack Med, you still getting your head kicked in? That nigga you keep giving the ball to. What's his name? Something like that. He's a big dude, man. He reminds me of that other big dude they used to have. What was the other big dude there? What, number 30? Little Wild Vet. Remember the big dude they used to have a long time ago? He was like a fullback, and they ran him as a running back. What was his name, man? He was a big motherfucker. He like 245, 250. Yeah, Tolbert. Yeah, Tolbert. Yeah, I like Tolbert. He ended up coming to Buffalo. Huh? Yeah, Tolbert ended up coming to Buffalo. Hell no, I'm scared of Tolbert. I had to show Mack Med how to do that shit. Yo, my man wouldn't shoot the ball. Okay, you want to throw the ball, all right. I be talking to him. you saw what I did. You know I stopped the play action in the middle of the play action. So you couldn't sack me. Damn, I couldn't get no clean hit on that nigga. Mika. Yo, do you like that y'all signed Teddy Bridgewater? Y'all need a quarterback too. Nah, I don't think he did bad though. He got hurt, right?
Bridgewater?
Yeah.
I mean, he got hurt for a game or two, but he was there most of the season.
Oh, they just was playing the other quarterbacks?
Yeah, he got hurt like one, 2 games. He had been out. That black boy had started, but other than that, he was the man. What's up?
Caffrey was out for a minute though. That fucked y'all up.
Yeah, but we still had to run it back to replace him though. You know what I'm saying? We still had to run it back to replace him. He did good.
He did good? Okay, so now
Yeah,
you
hell
got
yeah.
two back.
Mike Davis. Yeah, they need to run him out the shotgun. Cause he heavy, man. Caffrey more.
Where y'all get him from?
I think he came from
Rams?
South Carolina. No, Mike Davis. I think he came from South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all drafted him?
Yeah.
Where's the ball?
Oh, what the fuck?
Good play. You fucked that up, Edwards.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Now Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they run with Hill, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That would complete to Hill. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Matt Judon make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and long. It's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Wait, what play y'all in?
On that one, it leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Oh, okay. Who else?
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.